On March 13, 2024, me and my dad planned to have a private phone call. It was about the details of a trip I was taking to escape the targeting for a while. This was, of course, not allowed. Targeted individuals do not have the luxury of privacy. The day of the call, I texted my dad that I was ready. He said he'd call around 3:30 p.m. Note: due to daylight savings and power fluctuations, the time on my security cameras is slow by 1 hour, 16 minutes. At 3:03 p.m., approximately 30 minutes before our call is to begin, a sheriff's deputy arrives, followed soon after by a second deputy. They park in the abandoned lot across the street, where they have full view of my home. Immediately upon arriving, one of the occupants gets out and leaves on foot. He makes his way down to my mailbox, and then continues to circle on around the abandoned lot. He can be seen holding a device. It could be what is called a Dirtbox or Stingray. Or it's merely street theater. Dirtboxes mimic cell phone tower signals and are used to listen in on your phone calls, amongst other things. He makes his way into the woods at the far corner of the lot. One minute before the phone call is to initiate, the remaining deputy moves into a position that allows better viewing of my residence. At 3:30 p.m., my dad calls me. At 3:57 p.m., me and my dad hang up. Seconds later, the deputy hiding in the woods with the Dirtbox fires a gunshot to signal to the others that the call has ended. Next, one of the watchers arrives to run a surveillance pass, which is announced by another gunshot. He slowly makes his way to the end of the lot, watching my house for movement as he passes. Then turns around at the end of the lot and sweeps back. As he re-exits the lot, a third and final gunshot signals the all clear. At which time he connects with the deputy that has stayed in their car, and they both make a hasty exit. The Dirtbox operator remains for approximately 30 more minutes, watching my home for activity. The other actors begin to make their exits as well. They point at my house as they pass, like usual. The pointers are driving red and white vehicles, did you notice? The historic colors of many secret societies. They must leave their calling card. More on the Freemason connection to targeting in another video. Those weren't the only red and white vehicles used to anchor a key moment in the treatment. For example, when Dirtbox perp reached my mailbox, a red SUV and white SUV performed a tandem pass. Three minutes later, just after Dirtbox perp entered the woods, they performed the stunt a second time. These are not necessarily the same two red and white vehicles they used on the first pass. It is the general look of the tactic that is important. Did you notice the other vehicles driving back and forth in front of my house throughout the treatment? This is a common noise harassment tactic. There were many others, but you get the idea. You see, my road is actually very quiet when I am not receiving a targeting treatment. Very little of the traffic scene here is organic. It's just another day in the life of a targeted individual.